Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm just gonna do a get ready with me. If you want to stay tuned for that, then please continue watching. I've tried doing this like curler roll thing. I've left them in for like a couple of hours now, so, and because I didn't have that many, still got a hair left, so I'm just gonna curl that with my straighteners after. But after I take these out, hopefully they look alright. It's my first time doing it, so I thought, why not give it a go? I don't know how it's gonna come out, so please, it might not come out the best, but let's just get into the video. So to prep my skin, I'm going in with the Too Faced Pillow Cream. This stuff smells amazing, and it's kind of like, it's a night cream, but I use it as like underneath my foundation, and it really helps to make my skin glowy. Please excuse my nails, honestly, I cannot be asked to do them, so, and I just done my tongue, so yeah. So honestly, it feels amazing. If you have not tried it yet, you need to try it, because it's a perfect cream for your foundation to sit better on too. Yeah, honestly, it's just so nice. It feels so nice on your skin, and I do have a discount code for Look Fantastic, and you can get it on there. I got 20% discount code, so please take advantage of that. The Too Faced skincare stuff is amazing, and I use it all the time. I'm halfway through this. I just love it so much. Okay, so next for my serum, I'm going in with the Too Faced Hangover Good in Bed Serum, and this is again the Too Faced Hydrating Serum, so skincare product from Too Faced that I use. So I just put this in my nose and just blending it out everywhere, just underneath my eyes as well, so my concealer sticks a bit better. I've got this big spot here, really doing my head in. I don't know how I got it. I break out so much, it's so annoying, but there we go. Yeah, so I just put it underneath my eyes and just on my nose to make my nose really silky and smooth. Yeah, this serum as well is really soothing, glowing. It's just a really good serum that I use all the time. So next for foundation, I'm just going to go in with foundation first. I'm kind of stuck with what foundation I should use, because I like the NARS one, I like the Estee Lauder one, which is a little bit more full coverage. I haven't yet tried this completely, but it's the Makeup Forever HD Ultra HD foundation. So I'm not sure which one I should use. Do you know what, I'm just going to go with this one for now and see. I don't know whether this shade's perfect or not, because I bought it offline. Why 450? Right, we're just gonna go for it, and if it's not the shade, I'll just mix it with the NARS one because it's a bit lighter. That's not actually that bad shade. Let's hopefully it matches to my neck. Right, so I'm just gonna dot this all over my face. Okay, this is quite dark. Right, we're just gonna go with it. We brighten it up with concealer and then stuff like that. I'm going to mix it with a bit of NARS Luminous Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This is one of my favourite foundations. The formula is amazing, and if you have tried it, you'll know just how good it is. It is the best. And I'm using the shade Punjab. Also, my other favourite shade as well is Barcelona. That is amazing, golden. Oh, it's a great, it really is just an amazing shade. And the NARS foundation, I did have it. I used to have that shade, but unfortunately I dropped it, and I was so angry. I had to just bin it because the glass was just all in the foundation and stuff, and it was really bad. If I kept it, used it, I would have cut my face 100%. So just going in with the Real Technique sponge and just to blend all that in. But yeah, if you're looking for that like really perfect golden kind of tan foundation, Barcelona is a perfect shade for that. Oh my god, it works wonders. I don't think it's that expensive either, but I think if it is expensive, it's worth purchasing it because it is just overall just a really nice foundation. I'm just going to go back in with a bit of NARS foundation just to lighten it up a tiny bit more. I do quite like mixing foundations as well because when you've got like two different foundations, they both have different formulas, so it's nice just to mix them and see what works for skin as well. And I'm really oily, so I do like a luminous kind of base. I don't like it too matte. It's weird because I've got oily skin. You think I'd like a matte face, but I don't. I really like an oily, well, luminous kind of glowy skin. I just for that, I'm just gonna blend it and drag it down my neck. Yeah, if you're wondering why it's red around here, it's just because I've just plucked my eyebrows. You're not supposed to do makeup after you pluck your eyebrows because like pores are open, but I'm doing it anyway. You're supposed to let your pores like breathe and stuff. Just like when you wax your legs and stuff, you're not supposed to get in a hot bath or like go out in like sunlight or anything, expose them to sunlight, because your pores are open and then they can just give you like, yeah, just not nice. Next for concealer, all-time favourite Tarte, oh I would never say this right, Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Neutral. And I'm just going to place this under my eyes where I want to highlight really, and get rid of those dark circles. I do have very dark circles, so I just like to place it in here in my inner corner and then just like drag it out. This concealer as well, you don't need a lot of product because it goes a long way, so I'm just gonna let that sit for about a minute or just a minute or so just to get that full coverage. I'm just gonna have a bit of orange juice. I love orange juice at the moment. I like orange juice with bits as well. It's really nice. Ooh. I'm just gonna get my beauty blender and just blend it out. And I'm just gonna go over my eyelid as well, just with the excess product. Just to get rid of any, cancel out any darkness or redness. And if you're wondering what that is, I was basically the other day, do you know when you're just chilling and you feel like a hair or something and you're like tugging at it? You're tugging at it for a while and then all of a sudden like the hair wouldn't come out, so I woke up with like a big fucking scab and I was like, oh my god, no. It was horrible. Don't say you don't, when you're bored and stuff, you just tend to like just play around with your fucking skin and stuff. Don't say you don't, because everyone does. I'm just going to take a bit more of this concealer, just add a bit more coverage. Tell me what you think about this lighting setup as well, because I've been really like, I've recently just got a new camera. I got the G7X, Canon PowerShot G7X Mark II. So, and I'm trying to play around with like the settings and stuff, and it's so hard to get like the perfect lighting setup you like, because everyone's different as well. But you have to play around with it for like ages, and just to get that perfect like setup, it's lighting and stuff that you like, it's really hard. Now for cream bronzer. I say bronzer because I like a bronzer more than a contour now. I'm going with the e.l.f. concealer in the shade Deep Cinnamon. This is a perfect bronzy shade, by the way, and it blends in so nicely. So I'm just going to place this just above my cheekbone, and then just along my big ass forehead, and then just down the front of my nose as well. So I'm not doing it like where my nose is. I'm actually just doing it just a bit on top. I'm not using too much either. And then just taking it underneath my lip and just above my lip as well. My lips are small, so I just like to accentuate them a bit more. Just along my jawline, like this. And voila, that's where I like to contour. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that sit for a minute or so. Yeah, next for the brush, it's a bit like kinky, but it's the Doll Beauty brush DB2. It's like an angled brush, and this is what I just love to blend out my bronzer with this brush. It just works amazing. So just getting it and just blending it nicely into the skin. As you can see, it's a really nice colour as well. Do you know what, I'm going to add a tiny bit more. I do like a lot of problems there. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And that area a little bit more. Oh no, down here. And then, as you can see, it's like a really bronzy shade as well. It's not too like, it's not like a contour, it's not like a bronzy shade, and I love it so much. It's amazing. Here you go. Why? I'm not going to leave it like looking like this. I'm blended, I'm going to blend it. Of course. And then, just go over my lips. As you can see, just kind of makes my lips look a bit more defined. What I like to do now is just take my beauty blender and just go over all that, just to make sure it's all nicely blended together. See, just because the excess foundation's on the sponge, and then it'll just blend everything nicely in together. Now for my nose contour, nose bronzer, I take this Zoeva contour shader brush, 235 contour shader brush. It's like a little angled fluffy brush like this. Perfect for blending in nose contour, it's really nice. And then just go down the bridge. And obviously it's quite, I put quite a lot of products on there, so I just wipe off the excess on the back of my hand and then blend it. It's easy to work with, it's fast enough to work with, but I left my nose too long, so. Okay, so as you can see, it's kind of like really dark, so I'm just going to take the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer again, and I'm just going to be, I'm not putting too much pressure on it, just like lightly dabbing, and then just going to pinch my sponge like this, and then just lightly go over like that. And then what I do like to do after is then get the brush again and then just blend on top of that. As you can see, not done just yet. And I just get the sponge and I just tap over lightly, just to make sure everything's blended again. Just like that. Easy peasy and lemon squeezy. Just like that. The exciting part. I'm taking the H&B Cosmetics powder, soft loose focus powder in the shade Translucent. I cannot brag enough about this powder. It's literally the best powder I've ever used, and I'm not a big powder fan. I'm not like a powder fan. I don't like a lot of powders, like I said before. I kind of like my face a bit oily, a bit kind of like luminous and a bit glowy, so I was never a fan of powder before. But until I tried this powder, now I'm a big fan. Okay, so I'm just using my beauty blender just to tap in and get rid of any creases and stuff. Yeah, just get rid of any creases, anything that's just creased while we were talking and doing other stuff. And then I'll get the powder, just a bit of powder in here, and I'll just tap all over. I'll just tap all over where I want to set my face. I kind of like bake as well underneath my contour just to get that extra bit snatch. Like that. If you're wondering where I'm looking as well, I'm looking in the viewfinder because I do really want to get so basically I've downloaded this Canon EOS utility like webcam thing. I just don't understand it. Like, it's on my phone, no, it's on my laptop, but you need like a live streaming like app to then make it work, I guess. But I tried doing Zoom, tried using like Zoom, but then basically Zoom, you need to have like a pairing code, you need to pair it, and I tried using my phone to pair it and I haven't got anything. I can't use, like, just can't pair it for some reason. And I tried logging in with my email that I created and it's still not working. So if anyone knows how to do it, then please can you let me know, because I want to use my laptop as like a monitor just so I can see a bit better what I'm doing. Apparently the Canon webcam EOS utility is really good, so I really want to use it. And you can use it for Windows and Mac as well, so if you are a Windows user or a Mac user, you can use it on either or, which I think is really good as well. Yeah, just go over the rest of my face with this. Honestly, this powder as well feels so lightweight, so you don't even feel like it's on your face, which is amazing. I always love. Okay, now for bronzer, I'm taking the H&B Cosmetics bronzer in the shade Medium Golden. Taking another fluffy brush, and then obviously this has a lot of pigment, so you do need to tap it off. Yeah, and then just lightly like bronze like these. It is like a perfect colour. I like a lot of bronzer, as you'll notice in my videos. Probably been to put a video up of like the bronzers. I was just like, okay, I know what kind of colour bronzer I want now. So I ordered the medium golden one. I thought, okay, hopefully this is like my shade. And I got it and I was like, yes, now this is the shade I've always wanted. I always fucking wanted. It's literally the perfect bronzy shade, honestly. Like, I always say that in my videos, like perfect bronzy shade, and it really is. It really is just a perfect shade. Like to get that like sun-kissed golden shade is my favourite. Really been liking this, and it's really nice. It's the Laura Geller blush, Baked blush, yeah. And it's such a nice blush, like I just love it so much. It's such a nice blush. I'm just taking another Doll Beauty brush and I'm just picking up some product and then just going over. I like to go over the bronzer and then I work my way into the cheeks. As you can see, look, it's just so beautiful. And it just gives out like a tiny bit of glow, like a subtle glow, which I quite like. And it just blends in the contour as well, the bronzer. It just blends in the bronzer really nicely. And then just go on the apples, my cheeks. Oh, I like that a lot. And then just on the tip of my nose as well. Zoeva winged liner brush, just like this. It's like really sharp winged brush. It's really good. And I'm gonna take my old Makeup Obsession Live Love London. It's broke. I hate that. This is my favourite brow product to use. I did use the Revolution brow pencil for a while. I've lost it and I'm like, oh, where is it? I can't find it anywhere, so I'm just gonna go in with this. The reason why I like to start off at the end of the brow first is just because I like to make that ombre effect. when I move into the front of my brow. Yeah, so I'm just going to fill in a tiny bit and then just extend it a tiny bit as well. Yeah, so, and then I just like to just push up as well. When I get to the front of the brow, I just like to push up the hairs and just take up any excess product that I've got, and then just really push it up. As you can see, there's not too much product to the front of my brow. That's what I kind of like, because if you put too much product, it just looks really like thick and horrible, but I like to make them look as natural as possible. Just a tiny bit, bring it up. And this is why it's really handy to have like a really small brush like this, because you can just get to places where you can't with a bigger brush. Okay, so I like that brow, so I'm just going to leave that brow like that. Now I'm going to take another Doll Beauty brush, and this is a flat synthetic brush that I use for my carving out my eyebrows. I just take a bit of Tarte Shape Tape concealer and just tap on my eyelids like this, and then just tap it back a bit on my back of my hand. Take a bit of concealer on the back of my hand, just a tiny bit, and then just tap over. And then once I've got like a tiny bit left on the product on the brush, I just like to go underline the eyebrows. I don't want the product to like build up and look really thick. I want it to look kind of natural-ish. There's so many steps to makeup. Well, so many steps that I do anyway. I can't just be like, yeah, okay, done. This done, that done. I've got to like take your time with everything. I'm like a perfectionist, aren't I? Well, I like to be a perfectionist, and I'm not sure if I am.
I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stand.
If you'd like to see like a Q&A of like what my life is, or get to know me kind of like Q&A, then let me know in the comments down below. I'd like to film that. I'd like you to get to know me, and I'd like to get to know my viewers as well. So, if you do want to see a Q&A of me, well, no one really cares about my life anyway, but let's just say everyone does. But yeah, if you do want to see a video like that, then let me know and I'll do like a video of that. So I don't know what look to do now. I'm just going to go in with the Dare to Be Different palette by H&B Cosmetics. I'm taking the Dare to Be Different palette because it's just like my go-to palette at the moment. I just liked it. I like using these like shades here, just like everyday like shades. So I'm just going to take the chocolate shade here, and I'm going to be packing that just above my crease and just into my crease as well. And I'm not blending at the moment, I'm just literally just packing it on. Just placing it all the way around. And I'm just going to get a Doll Beauty fluffy brush like this. And I'm just going to take this shade here, Rich, and I'm just going to go over that lightly. done like the other one off camera because my camera died, so a bit of Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I'm just like cutting my crease. So yeah, I can't talk from this part, but here we go. So I'm just like going just a tiny bit over my crease as well, and I'm not like, I'm just literally like stamping it first. You find it really hard to like cut your crease and what brush to use, I go for like the DB11 brush from Dawn Beauty. It's really good. It's easy just to get like a sharp cut crease. So yeah, it's really good for that. I haven't done like the makeup like this in such a long time, like full beat makeup. I usually just go like so natural, like really natural. I know this is like kind of a natural look, but well, not really. Yeah, so I'm just cutting my crease like this, and I just like to get my finger and then just tap over that, like that, and then yeah. I kind of just want to leave it like matte as well today, like a whole matte look. I'm just going to go in with the brown and then just tap over that. Just make sure it's blended nicely together. Oh god, this hair is so annoying now. It's like tickling me and everything. So annoying. This fluffy brush as well, and I just go over like that, just to make sure it's like blended nicely. As you can see, it's kind of like coming together now, and it's not so like ew, but yeah, just like that. And I'll do the other eye off camera as well, but just for now I'm just going to go with that. I'm just going to use a bit of setting powder just to set that out. And just tap over that. Yeah, like that. Make sure it's set completely. I'm just going to go in with the Too Faced Damn Girl mascara. It's a really thick applicator and I don't like it, but I just can't find my other one, so I'm just going to go with this one. Okay, so I've just done my under eyes and mascara and stuff, highlighter. So it's the Dawn Beauty Champagne and Supernova. I'm just going to spray my face with the Too Faced setting spray. Oh, let that sit for a minute. Oh, this is amazing. I love this so much. You can use it as like a primer, or you can use it as like a setting spray as well, so it's like a 2-in-1. 3-in-1. Prime, set and refresh, so 3-in-1. Yeah, so I'm just going to go in a bit of a highlighter. Do you know what? I'm actually going to use my finger for this step. A bit on my nose. And bridge my nose as well. Nose, bridge my nose. Just here as well. Just tapping it. Oh please, excuse my nails. Horrible. And just here, in the inner corner. Here. Right here, put 2 in a set, but I think it's the Ardell Fox Mink lashes. I'm going to take a bit of the NYX. This is the Jumbo Eye Pencil, and I'm just going to put it in my waterline here. Just to add that bit of smokiness. This Better Than Sex, Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I'm just going to apply this to my lower lashes. And I've been taking this lip liner by Doll Beauty, and it's Diva Forever. And just filling the lips in a tiny bit as well. And take my finger, just blend that one in. If you haven't tried Doll Beauty lip liners before, I'd really recommend them. They're just so nice as well. They're really nice formula. The colours are amazing as well. I haven't tried all the colours yet, but I'm going to soon. And I'm just taking the Doll Beauty lipstick in the shade Filmo. And I'm just applying this. Just applying this here. What I like to do is like just apply them and then just pinch them. Use my fingers and just pinch the lashes to my natural lashes. Just so they're like really close to the lash line. So this is the finished look. Kind of wavy kind of hair and like a natural smoky look on the eyes. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone.